Hello.
Hello. So it is a beautiful summer weekend in Chicago. We have several things planned, or a handful of things. Number one, we're going to the Gold Coast Art Fest, which is kind of just down the road. Super excited.
Yeah, it's not in Gold Coast.
No, it's not in the Gold Coast, which is what's funny about it. It's not in Gold Coast, but it's called the Gold Coast Art Fest. So we're going there now. And so we're just going to kind of take you along for one of our summer Chicago weekends. What do you think, Weasel? She's always so nervous. She's always like, oh gosh, where are we going? What's happening? Feels really nice to sit in the park.
Yeah, no.
It feels so good in the shade. Like, the sun is hot, but the shade feels amazing. And there it is. Yeah, sell your artwork here. I think that'd be amazing. It's so fun. This is one of our favorite artists, and is it Mark Hirsch?
Yeah.
Hirsch, I think is his name, and he does like old and new next to each other, and it's really, really cool. It's one of my favorite things. Just in here at the Lakefront Trail, you see like, you know, people running in today, people running, or not running, but walking on the trail, you know, back in time. It's called Time After Time. Weasel, you're not the only little doggy. Look, there's a little dog cooling off over there with a fan. So we have definitely learned that coming here, like when it opens on Saturday morning, is the time to come, because it's very quiet.
There's no one.
There's like no one. I mean, not no one, but like there's very few people here. I think last year when we came, it was like you could hardly even get through the crowds. But I feel like we came on Sunday afternoon, and it was also hotter. So it's, you know, because it was like later in the day. Because obviously it's going to get really hot today, but right now it's only like, I think like 70 maybe.
Well, the sun's still low. So
and the sun is still low
shade.
enough. Yeah, you're catching some shade. So this is the time to come. Like, come on the first day when it opens, for sure. That stuffed brain one up there is one of the ones I really like too. It's like very similar to the other one we were just looking at.
Yeah, I need to figure out a way to
Yeah, you need to start doing your art. So it's really cool because I'm actually seeing a lot of booths that I haven't seen previously. Don't you feel like there's a lot of like kind of new?
Also too, it's like I see a lot of like, to me it seems like there's a lot more cultural art.
Yeah, well, and there's a lot more like jewelry and bags and like scarves and like kind of like textile things and different things like that. Then I feel like not just art, like it felt like more of that last year. So it's kind of nice to have the variety. I'm trying not to film in booths because I want to be respectful of people's art. So sorry we're not sharing too much of that. But we will absolutely share anything that we purchase because, you know, then it's fair game. Those maps look really cool. I want to check that tent out. That looks really neat.
They're like laser cut.
They're laser cut?
Yeah, they're like 3D.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool. I'll check those out for sure. Lake Michigan.
Yeah, it's like 3D.
That is so neat. I love that. So debate settled. They do have a drink and a pineapple. They serve their pina coladas and a pineapple here at the Gold Coast Art Fest. I think I mentioned that in our top reasons to move to Chicago video, and I wasn't sure. And I said, I guess we'll find out, and we did.
Oh, this one has the process.
Love the pins. Really pretty. Oh, I remember his salt shakers. I think didn't my mom get some of those? I thought that she did. So lovely with the skyline behind us.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That looks like art I'm gonna love. I'm not sure I recognize that artist.
Look at this.
Yellow and black, and eventually it mimics the color of the moth.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
cool. demonstration. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I look at it. Once I set it up running and I look at it, it was just so satisfying to just stare at the repetitive work.
So you design it like on a computer, and then it like so it kind of works like just like a printer basically.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But it prints with real pen, so it gives a drawing texture
to it.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So all of the patterns are generated randomly, even though they look similar, but they are slightly different. Yeah. So.
Awesome. I love it. That's so cool. Thank you. No, I love these. Like, you know, obviously if we had a yard, which we don't.
What side? Both sides?
I think we're just kind of, I think we're going like both sides.
So we were walking through, and I saw artwork that looked familiar, but it just maybe just because it was the style. But
and I love like kind of quirky like art,
yeah.
and it was like fun and quirky.
And I looked him up on Instagram, and like it says like, you know, people that you follow that also follow them, and it said he was followed by Astral, which is the company that makes the life vest that I have. And I was like, wondering like, oh,
when you have that custom painted life vest.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we talked about it much on the vlog.
And then I was like, oh, like, do you have a life vest? Did you design one of the life vests? And he was like, no, like I've never heard of them. And I was like, maybe they're following you because they want to reach out.
I was like, I hope they do. Because awesome.
It looks like definitely like the other limited edition ones that they have done, and that'd be cool because then it'd be like you could have like you can kind of know the artist that did the life vest.
I've met the artist that life vest.
That'd be awesome.
Hopefully they reach out.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite artists. I think I found him here last year, but I just love his art. It's so fun. It's like with animals, and it's so quirky and fun. I just absolutely really enjoy it. This is nice. They have this like kid zone area, so they have like kind of painting for kids, little activities for kids, things that kids can do to keep them entertained. If you want to, you know, be able to walk around and maybe have them doing something else. Oh my gosh, they're doing giant bubbles up there. You can see that on the video. It's so fun. That looks like a blast. Gonna take just a minute and see if Weasel will go potty while we're out on this grassy area over here. It says express yourself, and it's like a giant chalkboard with some chalk so you can write on it and do your own. And then she's also got like a painting, you can paint your own stuff there at her booth, so that's kind of cool. Love that. There is a woman who lives in our building that makes this really cool furniture. Oh, those are cute. Makes some really cool furniture, and I know her booth is coming up here really soon. Love her stuff. It's like I'll show you when we get close to it. It's just so neat. You can kind of see the like wingback chairs and things, and she does all this cool stuff with fabric. It's just so pretty. I absolutely love them. But when you have pets, you don't get to have nice things, and they are expensive. But I would love to have one of those chairs someday. Maybe one day if we, you know, decide not to have pets. But I can't imagine that ever happening. So I'm getting ready to loop back around now. I think we're gonna probably grab a bite to eat. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Oh, I see a hippo sculpture up there. That seems like something we need in our lives. Oh, there's a whole thing of hippos. I gotta go look at them. Look at that, all the little hippos. They're so cute. Oh yeah, so I think one of the pieces that we're going to get is from this place. It says very serious art. And it is in fact very serious. So I'm super excited about it. But first, food. Okay. Alright, so we got some food. I got tacos. We got chicken sandwich already almost done. Like we kind of found a way. They're playing like music and stuff, so it's kind of loud over by the food. So we just kind of found a way, like tucked around the corner, to stand around and eat for a minute, maybe grab a drink, and make our loop to make our purchases. We made our loop to look, now it's our loop to purchase. These are like pixelated. It says to look at it through your phone, and it like kind of makes it not look pixelated. But I can't capture it on the camera. It's so cool. That's awesome. All right, so we got our first purchase. It's a Chicago dog, but it's a shark. It's amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's really awesome. First of our many.
The first of our many Chicago pieces for our Chicago gallery. And we also got rosé lemonade.
Rosé. All right, second purchase.
Second purchase.
Also Chicago food related.
Okay, I'm just gonna pause at the stop.
But
It's so cute.
deep dish
pizza with the skyline made out of the sauce. It's
awesome.
amazing. So I promise we'll also buy some serious art.
I don't think so.
So we just went back by the booth that has the like 3D printed or 3D kind of cut. It's like wood cuttings, and they're like layered. But it had like Lake Michigan. But he has a really cool like city of Chicago map. It's so awesome, and I really want it. I was trying to talk myself out of buying it, but he can customize them. So you can add like our house and stuff. So I think we're gonna think about how we want to customize it. What are the things we'd want to add, and then and place a special order for that. They're so cool. So I think it'd be a really cool addition to the Chicago gallery wall that we want to put together. It's kind of why we're buying Chicago art, to try to collect a bunch of that for a Chicago gallery wall. So, but love his stuff. It was really cool. Okay, so we went back to the new booth that we love, the one that we said kind of looked like the artist that did Chris's Life Fest, and we might have gone a little overboard.
Well, we bought this print.
His prices were so good.
And then we got Slothzilla, which is
It's amazing.
awesome.
It's like a sloth taking over a city. It's kind of incredible. And then there's like sort of a Chicago
This
one.
We can argue that it's Chicago.
Yeah, because it has a train. Yeah, it has a train and like a building that looks like Sears Tower. And we got a sticker.
And we got a free sticker.
Love that. Okay, very successful art fest today. I love the new artists we found. I'm so excited about that. So yeah, really a great time. We got a couple of really awesome things and some ideas for things we want to buy in the future, which is always good. We decided to walk home a slightly more scenic route. We're gonna go by Buckingham Fountain because never a bad reason to do that before we head home for a little bit.
And also, it's closed for like
so much of the year.
50% of the summer.
Yeah.
So
well, because the events.
So we might as well take it.
Although we found out they're not going to be closing things quite as early for NASCAR this year because they have it kind of figured out now. So it was really good to hear that was going to be less of a burden than it was last year. So because we do have the NASCAR race coming up in a few weeks, and it doesn't even feel like they're getting ready for it yet. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, so then we're going to head home for a little bit, and then you go into work. Yeah. Oop, one of the steps, please. So pretty. Okay, so this is the first signs of NASCAR that we've seen so far. These are the grandstands. So this is where the start and the finish line is. So this is the first thing that they really start to build because it's a lot. It takes quite. Because there's like an indoor and there's like an upper level to this. So it is quite a structure when all is said and done. So that's the earliest part. But the good news is minimal street closures, minimal disruption to build these, which is great. Good morning. It is Sunday today, and Chris is working earlier today. So he worked like the opening shift, kind of like a 9 to 5 type thing. So I am heading to the grocery store now. We are going to meet though later on after he gets done with work. We're actually going to meet at Block 37, which is a mall here in like the Loop. There is an AMC theater there, and we're going to see Inside Out 2. I am so excited. And we're doing like kind of this like dine-in style at the movie theater. So I ordered our food when I bought our movie tickets. So we get there, and then like all we have to do is go sit in our seats, and then they bring us our food while we watch the movie. So it sounds really cool. Haven't tried that out yet. New feature. So off to Trader Joe's. So I have recently started doing my grocery shopping just a little bit differently. Instead of just going to Trader Joe's, there is a Jewel Osco, kind of like catty corner across the street from Trader Joe's, and I've been going there because they have the brand of orange juice that I like best. They have the brand of yogurt that I like best. They have a really great gluten-free selection, so they have tons of the different kinds of the Canyon Bakehouse breads. They have the feel-good foods like gluten-free egg rolls. So I was able to find a lot of things that I used to be able to get from our grocery delivery service in northern Kentucky from Jewel Osco. So it's kind of a local chain grocery store here in Chicago. But I'll show you when we get closer. It's kind of like, it's really close to Trader Joe's. So what I've started doing is going over to Jewel Osco, getting a bag or two of groceries from there, then popping into Trader Joe's, and then heading home. And it's worked out pretty nicely. We have not eaten at this place, but the Delicatessen, Eli's, I think is what it's called. It is always hopping, always busy, always has a line. It's crazy. So we haven't eaten there, but I'm feeling like maybe we're missing out on something that we would really enjoy, because it definitely is popular. Okay, so we are coming up here on Trader Joe's, right up here on the left, with the red awnings. You can kind of see it under the trees. And then Jewel Osco is just across the street over to the right. Can't really see the label right now, but it's very close. We're going to cross the street, cross again, and then we'll be able to head back this direction. Okay, so this is kind of their awesome selection of gluten-free bread. They have so many. I'm looking for something that I can make garlic bread out of. So they have these like sandwich rolls, kind of like, oh, look at that. Okay, very similar to a hot dog bun, which is there. I'm thinking maybe this like ciabatta bread would be good. I'm gonna open that and put some like garlic butter on it. I've been buying these brioche style buns and making sandwiches out of those. They're so, so yummy. They're like a really sweet, kind of almost Hawaiian bread taste. Really good. So I found these. I haven't tried the Char brand yet. They have cinnamon raisin bagels. I think I just might have to get these. These sound really yummy. We'll give these a try. All right, so this is my absolute favorite yogurt. It's so good. I love the brown cow with the cream top. And the vanilla is so yummy. Love it on my granola. All right, and then the Florida Naturals Most Pulp is my absolute favorite orange juice. I love to have pulp in my orange juice. Let me know in the comments, what do you like, pulp or no pulp? All right, one down, one to go. Heading over to Trader Joe's now. I had a little bit of an issue checking out because I couldn't figure out where the bagging area was. Apparently, I was putting all of my groceries in like the place you're supposed to put them before you check out, not in the place you put them after you check out. Apparently, I didn't see the bags there. I don't know how I did that. And the guy had to come over and it was really embarrassing. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm obviously an idiot and I don't know how to do groceries. It's so funny. Okay, Trader Joe's is done. Trader Joe's is pretty small, so it's kind of hard to vlog in there because there's just like so many people bouncing around and buzzing around all over the store. It's especially on Sundays, it's really busy. And I kind of have Trader Joe's down to a science because I know where everything is in that store, so it's really easy for me to just know exactly what I'm getting, bounce around to all the aisles I need to go, in and out. I'm in there really quick. Definitely like probably half the time it takes me at Jewel Osco since I don't really know where everything is in that store. But I got what we needed, heading back home. So I'm on my way to meet Chris to see Inside Out 2. And I totally forgot that it is Sundays on Steak right now, so it is crazy. They have the street blocked out and there's like food trucks and vendors with tents selling things. It's really wild. So this is the first time that we're in a vlog together today. But Chris, you're done with work. We met here at Block 37 to see Inside Out 2. Yeah, super excited. So we're gonna go to our seats. They're supposed to be delivering our food here in a few minutes, and then the movie will start.
Summer, every game is just 1 point, so you can rack up loads of e-tickets and score
More films to recommend, so check out @What's New
Yummy.
Geek on Instagram for my full list. Happy Pride, everyone.
Yeah, we got drinks, everything. Got my loaded tots here, and gin fizz. So,
Yeah, what'd you think?
I loved it. It was so cute.
It was super cute.
It was really, really good. It was everything I wanted. I think I cried in the first like 10 seconds. But it was really good.
Yeah, it was a really good. It was definitely a good sequel to the first movie.
Yeah, it was a great follow-up, a great like kind of next step. So, and all the while I was like, I think my anxiety never checked out. So it was wonderful. Hope you enjoyed coming along with us this weekend for our vlog. We went to the Gold Coast Art Festival, and then I went grocery shopping this morning, and then coming to see Inside Out too.
Yeah.
So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
And then don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.